Hi everyone, my name is Chad. Welcome to my channel. I help people find the best versions of themselves, to live, to grow, to aspire, to reach their goals. That's what I do best. Today, I want to talk about the infinite abundance. How we've been told that there are limited supplies of everything. And that's not really the case. There's an infinite supply of everything. We are based off the spirit of this universe. We are creators. We've been told through years of science and quantum physics that without thought, the universe would cease to exist. So, without getting too much into the chicken and the egg thing, we're here on this planet, and the universe keeps expanding because we keep dreaming about finding more and more. So the universe expands because of our thought. Now, if our thought is that powerful, we should know better than to get into competition with others. We should know better than to have that hoarding mentality with things. But we've been conditioned from the outside world to believe that we're going to lose this, we're going to lose that, we're running out of this, we're running out of that. Even with something such as oil, which there's a theory called abiotic oil, which oil is self-replenishing. It's coming from the center of the earth. Now, I'm not sure how valid that theory is, but we can take the story of the gentleman who bought the gold mine. So it was a gentleman and his father purchased the gold mine, and they were able to produce quite a bit of gold out of it, and then all of a sudden one day it stopped. They had some experts come in and they said, "Oh, yep, you've tapped it out. There's no more gold going to come out of this." So to pay back their family and investors and everybody that had put money into this venture of theirs, they sold everything they had, including the mine. And it was sold to one of the workers that was on site, and it was relatively cheap at the time because there was nothing left in it, so to speak. Well, one of the workers who bought the mine, he ended up bringing in another specialist, and 3 feet away from where they had stopped digging, where the initial owner had stopped digging, they found a whole new vein of gold. And he was able to produce millions and millions more of gold. It was his faith in the aspect of that allowed him to find this vein, and faith and belief and thought are all energy. Well, thought is energy. Thought is energy that creates. So if we're creative beings, we can create our own universe. Why are some of us still stuck wishing that we could have the big house, wishing that we could have a house or a car? Why is that? Because we don't have faith in our thought. We don't have belief in our thought. So thoughts are energy. And the creative mind allows you to create more. Thomas Troward has a writing that he did. It's called The Spirit of Opulence. And he talks about the creative energy within ourselves. So once we realize that the creative energy is within us, then we have all that power to put forth to the things that we want, to create the things that we want to come into our lives. There are millionaires and billionaires in this world, on this planet, that already had this this idea implanted in their minds. And along the way, some people had suppressed that idea. If you ever seen the movie The Secret, I believe it's on Netflix and Amazon Prime, actually. I suggest you watch it. It's a great intro to all of this. But it talks about the suppression and how years have gone by where only a few people are wealthy, while the rest are almost enslaved to this idea that there's a workforce and then there's a wealthy. So when we bought into that, we've actually enslaved ourselves. So how do we get out of that? The first is by changing our thought pattern, by understanding that we're creators. By understanding that we create first in our mind. That thought is energy, and that goes out into this universe. This universe is a good universe, so it brings it back to us. We have faith that it comes back to us. So we create, we put out the thought, we have faith that it comes back to us. What does faith mean? It means that we're not pushing. We're not pushing to get that thing. We have faith that the universe is going to bring it to us, some manner or another. Yes, there's a little bit of action that is involved. You'll get these little nuanced nudges on the shoulder that says, hey, time to do this. And you better do that. Otherwise, you're going to lose whatever you're desiring. So to put it simply, create your thought in your mind. Anything you want, a house, a car, a boat, a relationship, fully flesh it out. Make sure that you got every detail stored into that mind of yours. And then ask for it with a full faith, full heart, and know that you're going to receive it. Know that the universe is going to bring it back to you. When you have that faith and you put it out there to the universe, it may not come back right when you want it to, but it will come back. The universe doesn't fail. The universe is a good universe. It listens to our thoughts. So that's a nice little exercise to start, a nice intro to the law of attraction. Sit down, think of what you want, write it out, put it out there to the universe, and start taking little action steps to get there. We'll talk about action steps next. Thanks for watching. Smile at the world will smile back.